My family is tired of this war. Oh my gosh, TripAdvisor does not lie. Can I get another scoop?
Ozzy, hi. I'm still in the dark here. No, it's a figure of speech.
Hello.
Hi, Catherine. So nice to meet you. I'm Bryan.
Yeah, hi, Bryan. I like your wall. You got some fun stuff going on behind you.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, some good pop art back there. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. And you got that bottle of wine. I wish I was having some wine right now.
Severed finger in there, you know?
I love it. I love it. That's the way to do it. In the waiting room, they were having some Italian music on. So when the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie. That's some more. We have a legendary intercontinental champion of cinema, Catherine Hardwicke. We're going to get into Mafia Mamma, this amazing, wonderful new movie. But first, we got to start at the very beginning, like in The Sound of Music. Where did it all begin with you, Catherine, in film? What was that spark? Was it something you watched on your parents' television set? Where did it all begin?
Well, I think I grew up in South Texas, a little tiny town, South Texas, and I did get to go see, about the only movies that played would be like Sergio Leone movies, like Clint Eastwood, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. And that was very Texan, felt very Texas and Western too. So I love those movies. And I guess that little seed gets planted. Then I became an architect, and then I started being a production designer for movies, other people's movies, and finally I got to do my own film. 13 was my first movie, you know.
13, great film. And I like, so I'm in Texas as well. So
Yeah.
hooray for the Texas filmmakers here. So in Mafia Mamma, this movie surprised the hell out of me. I loved it so much. I was laughing all the way through. And there was a moment that I truly fell in love with this movie. I want to know, did you have an outer body experience when making Mafia Mamma where you stepped outside and you're like, holy shit, this is a great movie?
I had a lot of moments where I thought, this is just too much fun, and I'm just trying to like amp up the fun level even beyond the fun script. How can I make it even funnier and weirder and more Italian and learn things from Italy and have all the real Italian actors and all the real details in Italy? But what was the moment you fell in love? I want to hear that.
Well, so the moment I fell in love, the moment that it really piqued my interest in falling in love with it was the opening shot of the carnage and the blood with the high heels walking through that.
Yes.
And then the moment I fell in love with it was a few minutes later when the guidance counselor offered guidance to Tony Collette about everything. It's like, I love this movie.
Those were two really fun moments because you get this great script, and then we actually couldn't afford the shootout we were supposed to have the shootout. We couldn't afford it. I'm like, let's do the aftermath. High heels, walking over the blood, and it worked out even better. We've seen shootouts before. And then that one with the guidance counselor, we did a reading, and it was like kind of normal, normal person cheating on somebody. I'm like, no. This girl has to be special.
No, she does. And so you just talked about something about learning new things in Italy. What did you learn most that you were happiest with while filming overseas?
Okay, first of all, we had a great crew, all Italian, and almost every actor is Italian. So like the two bodyguards, they would tell me, Catherine, we wouldn't really do this. We would say this, I would be here with him, however many pounds on the little tiny scooter. We wouldn't necessarily do that, but that's what made it fun. So they would teach me the real things, and then how can we subvert it, or how can we twist it, and of course the way you eat the pasta, everything.
The way you eat the pasta, you got the hand motions. I love that. This movie's comedy, it's so genuine and funny because you have those kind of wild and absurd moments, but you also have like those Christopher Guesty, very subliminal, subtle moments in there. And I loved that you've got, The Godfather and Dumb and Dumber and these lines that, where somebody was saying like, is the wine bad? Is that why he was murdered? Like, that was genius to me. And even the line, like, I wanted to ask this, I was so scared to, but like the line, like, what do you masturbate to? Like, killed me. Like, I love that. So was there a lot of improv in this, or was this straight from the screenplay and you?
The screenplay had a lot of it had the masturbate line already. And then, some of the lines, like the guidance counselor, some of that was literally on the day, the guidance counselor. And some of it is magic, like right there on the day. You throw a line to Monica, hey, what if you did this? And she's like, okay, maybe he's your ex-lover, the guy that just died. I literally just threw that out to her. She's like, ciao, Carlita.
Oh, that's so good. I had to, and again, with these little subtle moments, even when entering the courtroom and Tony's best friend, I think her name was Jenny in the movie, where she realizes they're an echo and she just yells out, this guy's, like that. It's some stuff like that when you're editing this movie and you're helping editing this movie, where is that line of finding the comedy in it, making it perfect delivery?
Well, we did actually, Waldo, it was our editor, Waldemar Centeno, and he said, let's hide microphones in our little early friends and family test screening, and let's see when people laugh, and we'll take notes of it. So if we could not get a laugh in the test screening 1 or 2, we just cut the line, even if we thought it was really fun. But we found where people did enjoy it, where they laughed, okay, let's amp that up, give a little more space. So we kind of shaped it like that. Like, was that going to be too much, the echo chamber? But people, enjoyed that moment, so that stayed, And that was just improv on the spot, because there really was a vaulted ceiling. And I'm like, dude, maybe the echo,
That is so great. I loved it so much. My last question for you, it's obvious in your amazing repertoire and resume of films and cinema and television, you're a cinematic aficionado, right? And I have to ask, are there any particular scenes in movies that have always stuck with you that helped shape your creative life?
Yeah, I mean, I think my earliest the things that kind of shocked me the most, I had only seen like mainstream movies until I started seeing in the 80s. I saw a few movies, like one directed by Robert Duvall, Angelo, My Love, where he literally took, I don't know if you've seen it, but he found this real life Romani gypsy kid in New York City, and he filmed the real kid in sort of a made up story. And I thought, wow, you could use real people. It's gritty, it's real. And in a way, I realized that's what I did with Nikki Reed on 13. I was fascinated by Nikki's life, what she was going through. She was 13 years old. I wrote the screenplay with her for 13, and she's in the movie. So I thought it was just kind of a revelation that you didn't have, indie films were a revelation to me, I guess you could say, that you could do something really out of the box,
That's awesome. Thank you so much. And this movie is a blast. Thank you so much for it.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad you appreciated some of our yummy bits,
I did from everything I did. Like, I have so many notes that I just wanted to go like salute. Like, it's so good.
And I like Sophia, when she does that, she just sang that note, on the spot. I'm like, oh my God, that's crazy. I didn't know she had that voice. She's incredible, right, Sophia?
Yes, that's wonderful. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. That was fun.
I have terrible news. Your grandfather is dead.
I don't even know him. They want me to fly to Rome tomorrow night to settle his affairs. I mean, shouldn't I stay here and work on my marriage?
Kristen? Start thinking about you.
I landed safe in Italy.
The Colosseum.
Oh, what? Where is it? Can we go back?
We have to go to the funeral.
What did my grandfather do? What is going on?
that you be the new boss of the Balbano family.
I've got a lot going on at home. My son just went to college, and my husband just cheated on me.
You want me to take care of him?
No. No. No, God, no, no.
We need someone who's level-headed, unassuming, and empathetic. Did you just call me pathetic? We are in the middle of a war with our enemies, the Romanos.
We have to kill those Romanos before they kill us.
It's just like The Godfather.
Oh, right, yeah. I never saw The Godfather. Okay, look, it's really hard to find 3.5 hours.
How are we supposed to appear strong when she is this?
You look like a librarian.
Find any hot Italian men yet?
He tried to kill me. He did what?
You're the boss. And the boss takes care of business.
I made muffins.
I am tired of this war. My family is tired of this war. Oh my gosh, TripAdvisor does not lie.
Can I get another scoop? Ozzy, hi. I'm still in the dark here. No, it's a figure of speech.